viewers, welcome to episode 31 of my Let's Play. I just came over to check on my bees, and it looks like I got something pretty cool. I got some diligent drone. So I'm going to grab these here and get my beealyzer out and check, see if this is a purebred or not. And it is a purebred. That's awesome. So I'll have to hang on to that. We have a Meadows Common and a Common Cultivated. Okay, so I think I'll just pop these back in like that. Let's see what we get. Cultivated, cultivated, and cultivated. That could be very good. I've been waiting to get a, wrong spot. I want to check if these are all purebred. Nope, cultivated common, cultivated forest, and cultivated common. Because that's a cultivated princess. That's really good. And these ones here I've already taken a look at. Diligent princess. That's a purebred diligent princess. So it looks like I can just keep producing on the diligent branch. And I can just keep getting diligent drones, purebred diligent drones, because these are obviously going to have a, they're not going to, you know, there should be no other traits into that. Common cultivated, common cultivated. So what do we got here? Cultivated common, cultivated common. Well, let's give that a shot actually. Let's just pull this from here to see if we can find a, might have a purebred cultivated hiding somewhere. Cultivated drone. There we go. So that'll give me the best chance to get a cultivated purebred. And it also has a fast worker, which is a good trait. Hopefully I can keep that. So let's see which one is not in use. Let's do this one here. Diligent Princess and Diligent Drone. So she'll just do her thing, and you know what, I think I'm going to wait until the next cycle, and then I'm going to turn on that lever. I just want to make sure that everything is going to, those bees are going to breed the way that I am expecting them to. Just wanna, so we've got common tropicals, common drone, common cultivated. Why do I think there should have been one more than that? Just throw these up here for now. Oh well. So these ones here are going. This one here, that's automatic. This one here is not. Tropical Princess. I'm just going to turn. I'll leave that off for now. And just some wintry, but I've got lots of wintry. There it is. Knew I had another common. So it's just interesting. It's a purebred common, but it's has this jungle for, so we can actually have. Right now, I'll just throw that on the ground. Interesting. It can either be flowers, and it should work if vines are beside it as well. So that's kind of neat. Cultivated forest. Eventually I'll get all of these bees all sorted out properly. You know, keep like, I don't know, probably a single chest per breed is probably, you know, some overkill, but I'll figure something out, and I'll only end up probably keeping the purebreds. I might need some, might end up needing more more princesses, or I can just start using these and trying to upgrade them or breed them into something better. But I'll get to that eventually. So the next thing I wanted to do, let's check over here. So that's off. And there's some more iron and gates. I've got some regular gates. So I'm going to turn this back on. And head back downstairs here and see what's next. So I popped on an extra pipe here because this fermenter has used up basically all the saplings that have come in, and I'm not getting any. It's basically stopped running. The still is still going, which is good. But that will obviously eventually stop once this all runs out. So I am going to have to use wheat as well, and yeah, I think we use fertilizer here. What do you use seed oil for? Oh, I think I can use seed oil instead of water, but that's not a big deal. Don't think I'm going to be doing that. So the way I'm going to get wheat over here, I just put that in there manually for now, because I still have to make the other fermenter, is I'm going to use this track right here. And what this track here is going to do, it's going to run over here, and down here, instead of going all the way up, it's going to offshoot into this little spot here, where I'm going to have an item loader attached to this chest, which is full of wheat, and it will deposit 64 into the cart and then send it back on its way. It's going to be, I'm going to need a few things to get that done, like a switch and a switch track, another item loader, some wireless redstone, and this here has to basically, the gate underneath of this not only has to detect, it's going to have to detect individual items, so I believe I'm going to have to use a golden gate for that, which I have not made, so I'll have to make one of those. So basically when it runs out of fertilizer, it's going to emit a pipe wire signal that's going to get intercepted by another gate, a regular gate. Actually, no, it's probably going to have to be another golden gate. So it's going to say emit a red pipe wire signal when there is no more fertilizer, and then it's going to, a short distance away, underneath of the trigger track, it's going to have a gate on it that says, if it receives a red pipe signal, send it on its way. And if it runs out of wheat, emit a red pipe signal and emit a yellow pipe signal. And there'll be another gate under there which says, okay, if I've got a yellow pipe signal, emit a redstone signal, and that's going to be attached to a wireless signal to engage a switch track down over here, so it picks up the wheat from here and doesn't pick up the fertilizer from this chest here. That sounded probably really complicated. It's rather not, but that's the plan. So I'm going to go get things set up because it's going to take a while to get those those gates, those golden gates made. So we'll be back once that's done. And I just got attacked by a creeper, and it broke all that stuff right there. So I was just getting some cactus because I need cactus green. So I'm going to go and sleep through the night and fix up that stuff, and I'll be back. I really hate creepers. And look, there's a creeper right there. Holy moly. They're like stalking me. This is totally not cool. Anyway, it's going to take me a few minutes to fix this here up, so I'll be back. And I was just checking on my... I'd started up my quarry again. I moved it over and whatnot. Started it running again. And I had also changed up the... let's get out of there. Changed up the sorting machine. How it worked a little bit. And I had the wrong conditional on and the chest was full. So luckily it just kind of stopped. So, you know, let this be a lesson, you know, always make sure you test your systems before you go and just take off. This here, it was set to some kind of a pipe conditional, not the inventory empty conditional, because it is on a regular pipe. This pipe comes up from downstairs. It's that pipe just so I can save on some room and make it look a little nicer. Nice thing about this new setup, it's a little bit more compact, so I think I can run it a little bit quicker. And also this chest here is now back on the network because it's, before it was connecting, this here pipe was connecting to the bottom of one of the receiver pipes, and it was just getting all kinds of confused. So that's good. So yeah, so now that that's fixed, I had to get some cactus because I needed some cactus green, so I can make some green pipe wire, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to grab some, I think Lapis makes the blue pipe wire. Because I'll need red, and I'm not sure if it's green or if it's blue that I need, but I was short a color. So I was either short green or blue to make the golden gates that I wanted. And it looks like it's blue. I've got to think, how many of these do I want? Well, let's just do this. And that'll make at least 5. So there'll be, you know, probably 3 and 2 ore gates. But that's going to take a while to get for that to finish up. Let's toss some of that in there. Can't it make any more blue pipe wire? No, it should, but never mind. Alright. Okay, so that's going to take a while, and I really don't have much else to do other than you know, check on the bees. So I'll be back once I'm ready to continue on. Okay, I'm just requesting up a couple of some of the redstone stuff that I need. I think all my tracks are in my bag already. Yeah, I've already got my switch track. I do need my switch motor. Let's see if I got my things. I think I just saw them fly out. Here they are. So I need a receiver and a transmitter. Now I'm going to head back down here. I've started some of this up already. So now I'll try and walk through this. Okay, so I've got golden ore gates. So a golden ore gate works. It will, as long as the how do I want to describe this? Basically, if any of these things, if any of these conditions are met, it will say, so if there's items in inventory and it's fertilizer, basically if there's fertilizer in the inventory, emit a red pipe signal. If there's wheat in the inventory, emit a blue pipe signal. So it's going to do either one. So as you can see right now, the blue is on and the red is on. And I need to put down a golden OR gate over here. And I need to run some blue wire as well. This way. So now I'm going to use, if the red pipe signal is off or the blue pipe signal is off, emit a redstone signal. So as soon as either one of those pipe signals go off, so basically if the inventory here runs out of fertilizer, it's going to emit a redstone signal, and hopefully that'll transfer up through this block here and into the track to send it on its way. This one here, if the blue pipe signal is off, and to emit a redstone signal, and this one is going to connect to the this bag. This is going to connect to the wireless transmitter. Let's toss that there. And we just need to give it a signal. I'm just going to go check what that other frequency number is, or what it's called. So 18, this can be okay, so it's going to turn this on, and that is going to go over here, and I take that track up, get the tracks out of my bag, toss a bunch of other junk in here that I don't need right now. So I need that. I'm going to need this, boarding track, holding track. I don't think I'll need. I'll grab it anyway. Oh, there's another fermenter for me. Nice. So. Some redesign over here on the exact way that's laid out, but this will be the gist of it. So I need my motor, and I need this wireless receiver, connecting that way. Here, I think I have it. It just has fertilizer, right? So what I want to do is I just want to put a block down, like so. Back one and put a boarding track going this way, and I'll power it with a redstone torch or a switch or something. Got a lever here. Okay. So that'll just basically send that cart back if, because I'm gonna take out all the wheat from here to test this out. So the blue pipe signal went on. That redstone signal did not go on. Oh, I think I see why. Blue signal is off, there we go. And that did not send a track down the line. Okay. in the wrong spot. So all I need to do, hopefully, go to this bag here, pull out some of this stuff, and place it right there, and off the cart went. And it should pop right over into there. Yep, it's getting sent back. So to stop this, all I have to do is put some wheat back in there, and that should be good. So now I'll try with just the fertilizer, because we're getting low anyway. So that cart should... Yeah, that definitely dumped off more fertilizer because it actually didn't pick it up. Let's toss that in there. So that's that. Now I need to connect water to this next fermenter, which I already put in my backpack. Just gonna stack it. Well, that's fine. We need some waterproof pipe. Hopefully I have more in here. Apparently I do not. Alright, well I'll be back once I get some more. Okay, so I do have to supply this upper fermenter with water. And I've already got the pipe on here, so now I just want to go into one of these bags and get a piece of fertilizer and some wheat, so I can set up that supplier pipe. Wheat and fertilizer. Push request yes, and away it should go. So this will be interesting because I think there's only 64 in here. So I'm going to have to do that or it's going to get very confused. And I need power. Yeah, I can do this. Oops. Just a regular gold power. Gold conductive. And I believe it's just it's an iron gate with a red pipe wire on it. Iron and gate and red pipe wire. So that if this machine, I believe this has work, emit a red pipe signal. So it'll turn on this engine, and away it goes. I'm basically just, I have this engine like this. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work the way I want it to. I'll make it work. So it's basically just going to turn this here engine on. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work the way I want it to. I'll figure it out. What I'm thinking is that this, yeah, see, this has got the redstone signal here. I could upgrade this to a gold one. I'll reorganize this. I'm going to have a little extra space once I move this, but I was just burning up this fuel first. Looks like that's going already. So I need a valve pipe as well to get this stuff out of there. And I need to place those should probably have an iron waterproof here, so that the fuel, that this stuff doesn't go back that way. But I'll get to that in a second. Crap, I lost my train of thought. Right, valve pipe. I think I might have one in here. Maybe not. There's my wooden. I need a lever. There's my sticks. And the waterproofing, I just used it all up, so I have to grab some from upstairs. So I'll be right back in a second. Okay, just gonna craft up this valve pipe. So I need let's start with, it's gonna be a pain in the butt anyway to do it. Just clean up some inventory. I did place one of these forester things down to speed up my tree growth, but it actually takes a lot of resources to actually grow trees like that. It takes catalyst, which is kind of expensive to make. As you can see here, the one I'm using, you can use it. There's a bunch of different recipes for it. Obviously, 4 different pages. So you can use like tin cans and bones and fertilizer, or pollen and bone. And but this is the one here that I'm using. So I'm using fertilizer, honey drops with the wax capsules, and I'm getting 1 catalyst. You can also use pollen, but I'm not getting any pollen. But because I'm using ash to make fertilizer, it's really put a dent in my ash production, as well as all of the in my ash and honey drops. Sorry. Brain locked up on me for a second there. It is getting late here, so we'll be wrapping this video up pretty soon. When I get this last little piece finished, and there's my valve pipe. So I'll drop that on there. Another stinking lever. And it looks like I'm out of I'm out of wheat again in my chest, which is okay. But I haven't set up the other portion of my of this yet. So now I need to get my wheat, some of the wheat out of here and into that chest down over there. So that's where that is. Let's see. I think I can do it right like this. I think I'm pretty sure I have an item loader in here. Item loader. Just like that. So this is gonna have to come up a little bit, which is fine. Make that work. Let's do it this way instead. Those, I need my morning track. Oh, I know why it's doing that. It's just because tracks like to be placed funny. So there we go. And that's that. So now I just configure this item loader here to be only wheat, and we want a number 64 and complete. So that should only take one stack of wheat and then send it on back down the track, and that's backwards. Go. Is that red source signal going to bother this? No, it should not. Okay. So why is that not going out? So it's not set the wrong way. There we go. So now that's pouring out into there. That's going to keep going. And so let's see what happens if I take some wheat out of here. Looks like it took a stack and it's unloaded. It didn't take a full stack. Why? 64 complete. Complete 320. Well, maybe it had something in the inventory already, in the chest. So I don't know why that didn't quite work as expected, but it did go pick stuff up. These item loaders and unloaders, they're a little bit quirky sometimes. But I believe that's going to wrap this up for this episode. Next episode, what's on the agenda there? Might do a few more little tweaks down here, most likely off camera. But you know, if I do anything major, I'll definitely at least highlight it in the start of next video. What else? I might get into. I want to make a lava production facility in the Nether. Might get to that, might not get to that. I'm not sure. Haven't decided yet what I want to do yet. What else do I got going on? So it looks like this is all working pretty good. Getting lots of biomass and whatnot, turning it into biofuel. Looks like this is just about done, so I'll get that moved and get these gates configured properly. So yeah, come back next time for I don't know what. But I will try and keep it interesting, and I will see you then.